Hi, Holly. Hi, Katherine. I just wanted to send you both a quick video explaining some things just to get you started for the year since you're not able to join us, in like real time. Because these are some things that I went over with people today as we had our orientation. And so you might be curious about AP Bio and how it's going to run. And so I just wanted to kind of get you started so you kind of understand like what you're doing, where you're going, where you should be looking for assignments and things like that. Hopefully you all know how to get to the Power School Learning page, right? It's the same that you would get to it for all your classes. You just log into Power School Learning and you should see AP Bio there in your menu. And so this is what shows up. Here's our page. And right when you get there, at the very first page, there's a class Zoom link. If for whatever reason, if you're ever able to join us on Zoom, it's not expected that you will, but if you were able to join us on Zoom, then this is where you would go to join in for that session, okay? Um, Also, if you hadn't had a chance to watch the Intro to AP Bio video, this tells you a little bit about like how the class runs, and this is a little bit to know about me. Okay, over here in the calendar section, this is where your assignments are going to show up with due dates. Also down here with the upcoming activities, this also has assignments with due dates, okay? Um, one of the big things I want to talk to you about is over here, the cycle at a glance, okay? And if you see, there's only one thing on this page, and if you click it, this document opens up. And this document basically shows you what we're doing in class every day, what the assignments are, when they're due, all that stuff. So for example, tomorrow is the first day of school. So that'd be Wednesday. We're all going to meet on Zoom and we're going to do this macromolecule card sort activity. Okay. And what are people to bring? They're supposed to print out this handout before class. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting you to necessarily be here for that, but what you should do is if you have access to a printer, you just click right here on the dock and it'll open it for you. And so you can print that out, okay? And then whenever you're ready, you can click right here on the activity and it will walk you through the activity and that will help you do the handout and you'll go through the activity and you'll be able to essentially do what we did in class, but unfortunately you won't be able to do it with a group. Of course, you'll have to do it on your own, but we're making the best of it, right? So like that's what we're doing for tomorrow. All right, back to our cycle at a glance here. So that's what we're doing for tomorrow. The homework would be to finish the questions on that handout. And then Thursday we'll be all Zooming together and we'll go through kind of a wrap up. I'm going to walk some people on how to take notes. And then the homework is going to be to watch the macromolecules lecture. Now you can get to that lecture two different places. You can click on it right here and it'll take you to the YouTube page, or you can get to it through Power School Learning. To get to the lectures on Power School Learning, you'd go back to the Power School Learning page. You would click over here, Unit 1, okay? These assignments right here just tell you when they're due by. Now, obviously for you, due date's going to be different because, you're not going to be with us live in class, but you should try to keep on pace so you don't get behind. But where you find the lectures is this tab right here that says lectures. So you would click there. And these are all of the lectures for the whole unit. Of course, you're not going to be doing all of those right now. You would just click on this macromolecules one, okay? So you can get to the lecture through Power School Learning, or you can get to it on that cycle at a glance sheet that I just showed you. And then Friday, we're going to have time to get your questions answered on the lecture that you watched, and we're going to talk a little bit about Flipgrid. And so this basically just gives you the schedule of what we're doing. It will have links to all the things that'll take you right there. So as long as you're signed in with your school email, you should be able to access all of it, okay? And just gives you a rough outline of when things are happening, okay, for like the next week or so. So you'll notice next week, Wednesday, we're going to do our first quiz. And don't worry, I'll touch base with you next week about how the quiz is going to work for you all, okay? And I'll make sure to try to send you both emails at least once a week with stuff specific that you need to know. But this is where you go to know exactly what's going on at any point in time in class and what's due and what you should be working on. And again, this was on our Power School Learning page, and the tab was just called Cycle at a Glance, okay? And it pulls up this document for you. One thing that's going to be really important for you both is you need to know where to access our recorded classes, right? So I will record our Zoom meetings and they're going to be posted on Power School Learning. So let me quick show you that. So on our Power School Learning page over here, there's not very much, but we've got the welcome page, right? And this is where a Zoom link is and kind of gives you a general overview. There's a cycle at a glance where you find the schedule, and coming soon this week, right below this cycle at a glance is going to be our Zoom recordings. There's just nothing there yet because we don't have any, but that's where it's going to go, okay? And so if you're ever looking for the class, it's going to be there listed by date. I'll usually put the date and the topic that we were doing on that day. And so that's where you'll be able to find those class recordings so that you can watch them and you can, try to stay caught up the best that you can. I give you both a lot of credit because I think it's hard enough to do distance learning, like being in the same state or city, let alone being in different countries with, I think you've got like a 12 or 13-hour time change. So I just can't even imagine it. And, we'll just be in touch. And as far as due dates and things, of course, I'll be flexible if I need to be flexible because I know you all are working with a kind of a different set of challenges, and we'll just work together. And so at any point in time, if you're struggling, if you're lost, if you're not able to complete an assignment, just email me, let me know. Since our times are flip-flopped, like if you need to meet, we can maybe Zoom. For me it'd be the evenings, for you it'd be the morning. Like if you had that time free and if you need some help, we can definitely probably work something out after my kids go to bed and I could hop on a Zoom if needed. So I just want to let you know that I'm here for you. It's going to be a great class and everyone's on their own, but you're particularly on your own. So please reach out. Please let me know if and when you need help, and I will do my best to help you. And you know what? We'll just figure it out together, okay? So as for right now, just when you're able during your school time, just log in and work on the assignment for that day. And let me know if there are any questions. And if things don't have a place to turn them in, then it's not something that I'm collecting. It's just something for you to learn because you're going to need to know it for a test or a quiz or a lab. Okay? So good luck. Let me know if and when you have questions, and I hope you're both well, okay? Bye.